What's going on, guys? Dwayne here with How to Build Credit TV, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Uber rides. It's going to be a question and answer session for Uber rides for people that are, or Uber drivers really, for people that are interested in driving Uber. Now, normally on this channel I talk about credit card and your credit score and all that good stuff. If you're interested in that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And clearly I'm talking a little bit about Uber, and the reason why is because I started driving Uber this year, 2021. I almost said 2020. And and so I wanted to provide some good quality content in regards to Uber because I don't think there's a lot of that on YouTube. So if you are normally my subscriber from How to Build Credit TV, just bear with me. And if you're interested in learning about Uber rides, this is the time and place to be. So you can ask questions and have those questions answered right here live on this particular channel. So I'm going to give you guys just a little rundown in regards to Uber and how you can start driving Uber. So first of all, my disclaimer right up front, I am by no means a guru. Even when I'm insanely knowledgeable about something, I never ever claim to be a guru. However, I do want to provide the information for people that are looking to get started. So I think I've driven Uber like 15, maybe 16 days, maybe not even that much, to be honest with you, maybe like 14, 15 days. And so once again, I'm no guru, but I have been super aggressive. I spent a lot of time on the streets and in my car. I spent a lot of time in my car on the streets. You know what I mean, right? And so I think I have some valuable information to offer up to someone that is researching. Now, the information that I have personally, or the experience that I have personally, is from driving Uber in Houston, Texas. Of course, that's going to be different based on where you're located. As a matter of fact, I had the pleasure of driving another Uber driver. It was actually kind of funny, and he's from San Francisco, and he was saying that like Uber in San Francisco is really, really good. And of course, you know, San Francisco probably has a lot of people, and he was saying that probably they do have a lot of people. He was saying that Uber drivers out there have the ability to make a substantial amount of money because there is a huge demand for Uber in San Francisco. Now, I will take the San Francisco income, but I will not take the San Francisco expenses and what you have to pay to live in San Francisco. It's beautiful out there, but I can't afford it. So I thought that that was rather interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of talk a little bit about some of the guidelines, Now, if you guys have questions, and I see right now we have 10 people in the stream, I appreciate you guys. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask those questions. And then, of course, towards the end of the video, I can answer any questions about anything, you know, whether it's about Uber or credit, that's absolutely fine. I will be ending the stream around 7:25-ish because my fellow YouTuber, Points Blank Travel, has his own live streams coming up. Excuse me, at 7:30 tonight, and I don't want to step on his toes, and I want to support my brother, so I will be ending the stream around 7:25 because his starts at 7:30. All right, so if you have questions, once again, don't hesitate to ask. So in regards to Uber, you basically need a car at the making of this video, okay, 2021, you need a vehicle from 2005 and younger. So that means 2005 is the oldest the vehicle could be. 2004, no good. 2005 and upward towards 2021, that's good. Okay. I would say that the vehicle has to be, you know, in decent condition. Surprisingly enough, I've seen a couple of vehicles out there that I'm like, dang, this guy's an Uber driver. As a matter of fact, one of the things that really pushed me to start driving Uber was one of the days I was dropping off my other car, and so I was at the little service place to drop the car off, and this Uber driver pulled up for this lady, and it was so funny, right? And he had like an Uber sign, and the car, to me, I don't know if it was a 2005, I don't know what year it was, but I think it was a Hyundai, and the car was pretty beat up. And I was like, all right, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to jump on Uber. I need to start driving, because if this guy's out here driving Uber, then I know I could do it. And the person's car had a license plate that was from Arkansas. So I respected it. I was like, okay, this cat's from Arkansas, I'm assuming, right? And you know what happens when you assume. So I was like, okay, this dude's from Arkansas. His car is not that good as far as, what it looks like. And he's out here hustling, driving Uber. And I was like, well, I have a 2014 Honda Accord. Certainly my car is a little bit better than his car. So, maybe I should get my butt in gear and start to actually drive. So you need a car about 2005 and younger, okay? And then if you don't have a car, you could rent one through Uber. Well, maybe not directly through Uber. Of course, I don't know this directly because I didn't rent a car. But when you're signing up, it gives you the option, if you download the Uber driver app, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this is the Uber driver app right there. You see it right here at the bottom. This guy all the way over here, Uber driver. Okay, that's the Uber driver app. Okay, so if you download that, you can sign up through the app, and it gives you the option to rent a car. So if you don't have one, you can rent a car. Now, of course, it's going to be pretty pricey, right? I think it's going to be like 200 something bucks a week. Which if it was, let's just say it was $200 flat for the sake of easy math, right? So if it was $200 flat and you're driving 4 weeks out of a month, that's $800 that you would be paying. So if you're someone that has decent credit and you have the ability to get a car, it would be to your advantage. Excuse me. It would be to your advantage to get a car instead of renting one. You know what I mean? Because if your car note was like $350 or even $450, right? That's clearly like a brand new car, right? The $450 especially would be a brand new car. I think you're better off doing that than you are renting the car. But if you have no options and you have to rent, and if the car is like a flat $200 a week, you could easily make $200 a day driving Uber. And so you could make, $200 maybe in the first day if you're lucky, but you have to hustle. And once again, this is based on my efforts here in Houston. So by hustle, I mean you have to start no later than 5 o'clock in the morning, unless you could start later, like you could start at 6 or 7. But you're just going to be working later into the night, okay, in order to make that $200 goal. So you can rent a car if you don't have one, and you can, figure all that stuff out in the Uber app as you're trying to sign up. So if you do have a car, you're going to need valid insurance, of course. You're going to need a valid driver's license. You're going to need your vehicle registration sticker, if you guys have that. You're going to need your vehicle's registration to be up to date, okay, because they're going to ask for you to take pictures of all of these things. They're going to ask for a picture of your driver's license, the front, the back. They're going to ask for a picture for your registration sticker, if you have one of those on your vehicle. And of course, they're going to ask your license plate number and all that good stuff. All right. So that's just a must. One of the things that I did learn when I was signing up for Uber to drive is that you need to be 23 years. You need to be at least 23 years old. So I thought that was rather interesting, but it kind of makes sense. Like it's a bit tricky to sign up for Uber, especially if it's Uber as a driver, right? Uber Eats, maybe you could make it work if you were younger than 23, but I think I read that you had to be 23 years old or older. And it kind of makes sense, right? Because you need to have decent driving experience. Can you imagine somebody that's 18 or 19 saying that they want to drive for Uber? Of course, it's doable because, of course, there are people that are mature for their age and, have good experience and whatnot. But I feel like the average 18, 19-year-old may not be able to handle it and do it well. There definitely would be a learning curve. And there's already a learning curve just for Uber, no matter how old you are. So yeah, you do have to be 23 years old. Now, another thing is Uber does run a background check. I don't know exactly how intense it is or how intense it is not, but they do run a background check. So that's something that you guys should know if you're interested in driving. And as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to driving for Uber, and just like a lot of things in life in general, I think you just have to hit start, or on the Uber app, it's go, and so because you just got to hit go, you just got to get started, and it's kind of nerve wracking, but you're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? You're gonna be all right. So I'm gonna look in the app just to kind of give myself and you guys an idea of just how long I've been driving. So let's see, give me 1 second here. I'm logging in. I'm an Uber Diamond member right now, which doesn't really mean a lot. I mean, they have different tiers of membership that you can be. I think when you start, you're an Uber Blue, and then after Uber Blue, you get to earn Uber Gold, and then after Gold, you get to earn Uber Platinum, and then after Platinum, you earn Uber Diamond. Now, there are a little bit of benefits. One of the main benefits from Uber Blue to Uber Gold is that you get to see before you accept the rides, you get to see at the bottom of the screen an estimation of how long the ride is going to be and in which direction you'll be headed. So it will tell you, the ride's going to be heading northeast and it's going to be about 25 minutes. So if the ride's going to be about 25 minutes, chances are, it's probably at least 19 miles, 19 miles, or maybe like 22 miles. So you definitely would want to take that. Versus if you saw that it was going to take, 2 minutes, then you know that ride is probably 1 mile long. Now, that is not something that I concern myself with. As a matter of fact, I've only used that feature maybe twice, and I'm an Uber Diamond member now, but I've really only paid attention to that twice because after a while I got tired of auto accepting. I have my thing set to auto accept. I get tired of auto accepting in like Uber will play you sometimes. Like I'll be trying to head back to my side of town and I'll be driving and I'll get a notification. Of course, it's already on auto accept. So that means that it just accepts every single ride without you having to touch accept or you having to touch the screen. So it'll have me drive out of my way, and I'll drive out of my way 6-8 miles. Okay. And this has happened maybe 12 miles at one point. I'll drive out of my way like 12 miles and I'll pick the person up and they're only going 3 miles. And I'm like, what the F? So it's beneficial if you want that feature to be an Uber Gold member, so you could see if you so choose to not accept the ride. Now, as a Uber Gold and Platinum and Diamond member, there are requirements to become those particular members. All right, so I'll show you guys real quickly right here on the screen. All right, so I'm a Diamond member and it says Diamond right there on the top, and it tells you that the points reset April 30th. Then it tells you how many points I have towards earning 1,200 points, which is 1,200 is to maintain Uber Diamond status. Okay, so you see at the top it says star rating. I have a 5.0 right now. I finally got a 5.0 again. Somebody gave me a 4-star, so I'm finally back at a 5.0, and that's like over 200 ratings, which is really cool. I take pride in that because I'm a nerd. Then the acceptance rate has to be 85% or higher. And then your cancellation rate needs to be 4% or lower in order for you to be eligible to maintain the status of Gold, Platinum, or Diamond. Okay, so that's important to know. Now, it's not, in my opinion, the benefits for being a Gold, Platinum, and Diamond member, it's really nothing special, to be honest with you. I think one of the most important things about being maybe a Diamond member is the fact that you really get to benefit a lot from your airport drop-offs. Normally, if you are driving in the city and you get to pick somebody up that's headed to the airport, you take them to the airport, you drop them off, and as a Diamond member, depending on your city, because it says selected airports. Selected airports. That's what it says in the app, right? So depending on your city, when you drop that person off that has to be at the airport, you can go to the waiting lot. According to the Uber app, you can go to the waiting lot and you will be placed in the queue, but you'll be a higher priority. So what that means is, let's say I drop somebody off and Sometimes when you drop somebody off, you get an alert to pick somebody up, which is like super awesome. And I've actually experienced that before becoming an Uber Diamond member. But back to my story. So you drop somebody off, and if you're an Uber Diamond member, you can go to the waiting lot, okay? And if you don't get an alert before you get to the waiting lot, you get to the waiting lot, and what it will do is it will put you in the queue, and it will put you between 1 and 5 cars. So what that means is if there are 50 cars in the lot, okay, that's driving Uber X, if you're a Diamond member and you drop somebody at the airport, you can go to the waiting lot after dropping them off, and it will put you ahead of 45 of those cars. It will put you between 1 and 5 riders, and that's what it shows in the app. It'll show you in the queue. You're between, there are 1 to 5 Uber X drivers ahead of you. So you're going to, get selected after either 1 or 5 Uber drivers get their pick. And so that's kind of cool. And that's when you are a Uber Diamond member. Now, of course, there's discounts and other things in here that you benefit from for being a member. You can learn English on here. It says you can learn English for free. You might be able to learn different languages, but I haven't even really explored that. Another thing that I think that's really cool that Uber does is they run certain promotions. And so for this week, they have a decent promotion going. I'll show you guys the screen real quick. So you guys can see there, it says complete 7 trips, not 7, complete 50 trips, and I'll get an extra $40. So if I click on the see details, okay, see the details there. So it tells you that from Monday, February 8th to February 12th, 4 a.m., if I complete 50 trips, they'll give me an extra $40. At the bottom, you see it says 70 extra bucks by completing 60 trips. Now, this is very, very easy to do. This is very, very easy to do, especially if you're driving from Monday to Friday. And it's Monday 4 a.m., right? So it's like Sunday night, then Monday 12 a.m., right? So Monday 4 a.m. to Friday 4 a.m. So the 4 a.m. is kind of tricky because it's not like I'm going to say, oh, I can drive on Friday and get the trips completed. No, because if I'm not driving like 12 a.m. Friday, early Friday morning, 12 a.m. before, then it doesn't matter. If I'm sleeping and I wake up Friday morning at 7, right, it's beyond that time. So that's a decent promotion. One of the better promotions that I've actually gotten, and I'll show you guys that, and it is hard to accomplish, or it was hard for me to accomplish, is one of their weekend promotions. And I'll show you guys here. So for this week on the screen, January 25th to February 1st, you see Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You see there's a lot of action on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So they were running a promotion where if you completed 70 trips from Friday 4 a.m. to Monday 4 a.m., they would give you $130. So I got $130 there in the breakdown at the bottom of the screen. You can see that. Promotions, $130 because I completed 70 trips in those 3 days. And that's why you see so much activity Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And let me see if I can touch on the screen and show you guys. So for Friday, I made $291 and I did 23 trips. Look how long I was logged on, 14 hours and 20 minutes. Okay. And then Saturday, can I get it? No, I can't. Yes, I can. Saturday, I made $244. And then Sunday, I made, Sunday, it says $329. But the reason why, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. The reason why it says $329 on Sunday was because that included the promotion. The promotion was $130. So if you subtract the $130, I made $199.36 on Sunday. And it's instant. So whenever you complete the promotions, it's instantly added to your account. So that's like super duper cool. So just to show you guys how long I've driven Uber. Okay. I'm going to show you guys right here. It's pulling up slowly. It's pulling up on the screen. It's loading. Okay. So right there, you see January the 11th through the 18th. That was my very first week of driving Uber. So you see 2 days. Then the next week, 18th through the 25th, I drove every day that week just because I was nerding it out and trying to figure this out. And then the 25th through the 1st, I drove not so much during the week. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I went really hard because they had that promotion. And I wanted to know the energy that it took to complete that promotion. And then the next week, February 1st through the 8th, I didn't drive that much. As you guys can see, I made $399.17. And then this week so far, I'm at $472. Today was not that good of a day. I'll show you guys what I did today. So today I made 72 bucks. This is for today, Wednesday. I made 72 bucks today, and I just wasn't feeling it, man. I was just today. I think I started driving like 6:20, 6:30 ish. And today was just off to a slow start, and I wasn't quite feeling it, and normally, if I want to be successful, I think it's very good to start like 4:30. I haven't started. Have I started at 4? I don't remember if I started at 4. Maybe on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll show you guys. I'm gonna look it up right now. So I'm touching on Friday, which is that particular day was January 29th. This Friday was the 29th. And then at the bottom of the screen, you can click on see earning activity. And then okay, so you can see, let's see what time I started. So the first ride for that day was 4:39 a.m. Okay, 4:39 a.m. And I did pretty good that day. And then the last ride was at 5:42. And on that day, I made like 200 and change. 291. That was a good day. And I got $41 in tips right there at the bottom of the screen. $41.50 in tips. Okay, so that was a good day. Saturday, let's see what time I started. I don't think I've ever done 4:40 on Saturday. And then Sunday, I did start late on that Sunday. I started at 7 because I'm like, it's Sunday. I started at 7. I'll just show you guys that at the bottom. So I started at 7. So I still have never started at 4 a.m. So the earliest that I've started was like 4:30, But I think it's really good because the thing is, by the time 7 o'clock rolls around, I normally have, 30, 40, depending on the traffic and the distance of the ride. I normally have, I don't want to call it a cushion, but I feel better. Whereas this morning, when I started at 6:30, and then like it was like 10 o'clock and I had only completed, a ride or two. Let me show y'all. It was not good this morning. Let me show you guys. So this morning I had my first ride at 6:15, 6:17. All right. Then nothing until 7:57. And then 8:20, 9:19, 9:43, 11:44. I was at the airport waiting, and I got really lucky with the 11:44. I did a couple of stops. That was 2 stops for one ride. That was really cool. And then at 1:20, and I was like, I'm good. I'm over it. I'm saying? I wrapped it up really quick. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the money's out there to be made. A lot of people would probably argue like the time that's being spent out there. But for me personally, it feels good to be in a position to drive Uber, not necessarily out of necessity. If you're driving Uber because you need to and that's your only option as far as work is concerned, it could be a bit tricky because every single day, like mentally, you see $0.00 every single day. And you have to be devoted to, either getting up early and starting, like 5 o'clock, 4:30, like your boy. When I decide to do that, which is, I guess I haven't done it more than 6 times, to be honest, right? But you have to be dedicated to starting early so that you can finish at a decent time. If I start at 4:30, it's very likely that I can finish by 5, 6, and I would have met my $200 goal. Now, at that time, if you have energy or you're feeling inspired or whatever, you can push it. You can push it and even make yourself more money, but the money is there to be made in regards to Uber. And let me say this again, I do live in Houston, so this is based on, you know, the demand for Uber in Houston. I'm sure it's a lot different in small town USA. Small town USA, it's not even an option, to be honest with you, right? So it just really kind of depends. Anyway, that's gonna be it for my Uber spiel tonight. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate at all to ask. I'm going to jump into the live chat here, and wherever the live stream goes from this point is up to you guys. All right, be sure to smash the thumbs up in this video. I see we have 24 people and only 8 thumbs up. So smash the thumbs up in this video. I appreciate that very, very much. We got my boy Cinema Madness in the building. What's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you. We got King Nip in the house. What's going on, sir? Thank you for stopping by again. King Nip says, what's good, my guy Dwayne? How you feeling today? I hope that you and the kids are doing well. Man, I appreciate that. I'm doing all right. You know what's funny is, so I stopped doing Uber, right? And you know, of course that was a super hard decision for me, but it was so slow today. So I stopped doing Uber, and I was like, I think I'm gonna take a nap today. You know, it just felt right. I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't take a nap if I'm waking up at 4:30. Maybe it's gonna mess my nap up. Man, let me tell y'all, I was taking a little nap, and whew, your boy's tired. You know, like, I didn't know driving was so taxing, but driving is taxing. But other than that, I'm good, man. I hope you're doing well as well, my brother. King Nip says 2 lives in 1 week. I like that. Yes, sir. Me too. I mean, the lives are easy. You know, if a live takes me 2 hours, like let's say I do a 2-hour live, sometimes it could take 2 hours to shoot the video and edit the video and upload the video. You know what I mean? So lives are a bit easier for me, and you know, it's kind of a win for everybody because it's easy for me, and then of course I can interact with you guys here live, so that's cool. Ulysses, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you. Ulysses is a channel member, so is Cinema Madness, my man. Ulysses says, hello Dwayne, hope you're doing. How are you doing tonight? Good topic for tonight live stream. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. You know, I'm hoping and waiting for the day that YouTube decides to push my videos in front of more people, because I feel like it's decent content, you know, especially this Uber bit. This Uber chunk is pretty decent content, and not to mention it's very relevant for Uber now. You know, there's a lot of videos on here that might be a little dated in regards to driving Uber. And then just videos that aren't that informative. So hopefully this video will get pushed out in front of people that are researching Uber. And I'm not super duper scared about driving Uber in, you know, this particular time period, right? Coronavirus, right? I could psych myself out, but so far so good. All right. Fingers crossed. Let's hope it stays that way. Sean, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you. I appreciate you, my man. Ricky G, what's going on? Ricky, man, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you. Thanks for stopping by. We got TK Sada 72, which is a channel member as well. Says, good evening, Credit Family. Big ups from Boise, Idaho. Man, I forget you're in Idaho, bro. I appreciate you stopping by, man. We got Azuri in the building. She says, hi, everyone. Hi, Dwayne. Hey, thanks for stopping by the channel. Ulysses says, when is the next live stream for members only? More than likely that'll be on Monday. So Monday of next week, it's supposed to be pretty cold here in Houston. I think we're supposed to get some snow, but it's Houston. So I'm like, I don't know. They're saying the low is going to be 16 and the high is going to be 30 on Monday. And we're going to have some rain tomorrow. You know, as a matter of fact, I have 70% chance of rain tomorrow for Houston. And I'm like, should I wake up early to drive Uber? You know, all these things you fight, you know, daily. So yeah, that's when the next live stream is going to be. King Nip says, I'm Houston, Texas. Do you have to have a specific license plate to drive Uber, or does your regular plate work? No, yeah, your regular plate's fine, bro. You don't need a special plate to drive Uber. As a matter of fact, I have not, you know, purchased like a Uber sticker or Uber sign. I saw this lady, she was driving a red Jeep, and I was like, ooh, she's fancy. She was driving a red Jeep, and she had a Uber sign, and it was kind of that she had like 2 suction cups, and it was, you know, like on the windshield. It was on the windshield. And it was pretty cool. And it was like, it said Uber, and I was like, ooh, that was like one of the first times I thought about buying a Uber Lite or anything Uber related to show that I'm an Uber. Um, and I kind of went on Amazon and looked at it for a second, but you know, your boy's cheap, and the thing itself is very cheap, but your boy's cheap. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm already buying gas. You know, I'm already changing my oil for Uber, right? It's so bad though. My windshield, the windshield on my car is cracked. And I think I mentioned that in one of the live streams. It's pretty cracked. It's bad. Like I should replace it. You know, it may be a couple of $100, but once again, your boy is cheap. So I think it would be funny if I got that light, you know, that says Uber to even bring more attention to my windshield that's messed up. But I tell you what, when people get inside my car, you know what I mean? When they get inside my car, at least in the back seat, it's clean back there. So, you know, I think there's a decent trade-off, you know. So, yes, sir. Let's see. Points Blank Travel. What's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Points Blank says, what's up, my brother and credit family? Was gearing up for my live stream tonight and saw you were live. Had to stop by, show some love. Now I'm going to be late for my own live stream. Nah, man, don't be late, bro, because I just told people in the stream you're doing your stream at 7:30, so definitely don't be late, man. Get that together, my brother. Michael, what's going on? Michael says, what's up, Dwayne, Pennsylvania, in the live chat. Have you ever just did the airport runs to and from the airport to hotels? Thought about trying the Philadelphia and Newark airports. Michael, you know, today, maybe not today, maybe yesterday was one of the first times I had that thought. But I think those runs are going to be more beneficial for people that are driving Uber Black. And I don't have any Uber Black driving experience, or people that are driving Uber XL. You know, I see quite a bit of people that I think are Uber XL drivers and Uber Black drivers at the airport. I haven't spoken to anybody. I haven't spoken to anybody about like, hey, you know, what's your strategy? I spoke to like two people. I think one was a subscriber. Well, one was a subscriber. And then the other was just a random person that I met at the airport, and he was waiting, you know, and it was a black dude. And, you know, I was like, let me go talk to this guy. And I'm glad I did, because he was one of the ones, he was the first one actually that told me, like, he was like, what you need to do is get up around 4, you know, get dressed, get ready, you know, turn the Uber app on inside the house and, you know, kind of see what happens. You know, sometimes you get a hit inside the house, so you don't actually jump into the car until you get a hit. And then he was telling me, you know, also what I do is I like to, you know, go back and forth on this particular street, you know, just kind of drive on that particular street and see if he gets a hit. And so he told me that by the time he's at the airport, you know, he's got a decent cushion. You know, he's at $100 and something for that particular day, and he doesn't feel as stressed, right? And then, of course, by the time 5, 6 o'clock starts to roll around in the evening, he shuts it down and get ready to go to bed for the next day. So the airport runs are tricky because, like, you're going to be waiting, especially when you're first starting and you're just like a Uber Blue, you know, Uber Blue, the first tier or whatever, or even a Uber Gold. You know, you're going to be waiting for a while, man. You could, if there are, depending on your airport and how many planes are coming in and out, definitely if you're waiting at the airport, you're only concerned with the arrivals. You're not concerned with the departures, so to say, just because, you know, if you don't bring somebody to the airport, if you just drove to the airport by yourself, which is not what you should do. What you should do is put the airport location in the Uber app. So what you do in the Uber app is there's a search, and you hit the search, you hit the magnifying glass at the top of the screen. You hit that magnifying glass, okay? And then what you can do is you can enter different locations, and I have some preset locations right there right now. But you see right there, William P. Hobby Airport, and then at the bottom, George Bush International Airport. And you see MD Anderson Building, and then this other one at the very top says Med Center. So those are kind of there because those are the searches that I've kind of had recently. But what you do is you put your location for the airport. So when you're driving from your house or wherever set the destination as you're heading to the airport, and if you're lucky, you'll get somebody heading to the airport, and Uber will prioritize you for that location, and so you can get lucky. But you can easily spend 2 hours waiting in the airport. So if you randomly wake up and drive over to the airport to say that you're going to only make airport runs, and some people do this, right? Then you can be at the airport waiting 2.5 hours, easy. At our Bush airport, probably 3 hours. I've never gotten a pickup at Bush because I've never just waited in the lot, because it's a jungle at that particular, not a jungle, but there's a lot of people there at that particular airport. So I never wait. So for me, the airport runs, if I was to only do those, it's not worth it, because the people that are arriving at the airport and going home or going wherever, those rides are no more special. It's not like everybody arriving at the airport is going to average, 30 to 40 miles for their destination. If you get a 40-mile trip from the airport, you're looking at 30 something bucks, based on Houston. Of course, this is different elsewhere, right? But if I'm taking somebody 40 miles, I wouldn't be surprised if Uber paid me like 31 bucks. Like it's not good. Sometimes it's not good. But yeah, so it's not worth it. And then if you are at the airport and you get somebody that's going 20 miles, you get 18 bucks for that ride. So if you only do 4 or 5 of those rides in one day, best case scenario, that's $100. But it's probably going to take you the entire day to get those 5 rides. So it's kind of hit or miss, to be honest with you. Harry, what's going on, man? I appreciate you stopping by. I like my hair bald just fine, man. I don't have a choice. Well, I could let it grow, and then it would just be disorganized, and it's just really bad. Marcus, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. It says, what's up, Credit Family and Dwayne? How your week been? My week's been all right so far. It's only, what's today, Tuesday? Okay, Wednesday. I was like, please be Wednesday. Yikes. Yeah, so far so good, man. I hope you're doing good as well. King Nip says, maybe when it's slow, you can convert to Uber Eats during lunchtime or breakfast time. Just a thought, That is correct. I still have not done Uber Eats. I don't know why I haven't really tried it. In a way, Uber Eats is going to be easier in a way. And then I kind of psych myself out also, because I'm not trying to walk, a half a mile to get to somebody's front door in an apartment complex. That's not very appealing, but you're right. I definitely should try Uber Eats for sure. Marcus says, today was interesting. For me, I got an email today about kickoff installment starting next month. Equifax, not report for kickoff, only report for Experian. Ah, man, that's crazy. I did not know that. Elena says, Uber X, I would love to do that. Cheap, not you, LOL. That's so funny. Yeah, Ulysses is giving some good advice out here to Points Blank Travel. He says no sleeping. Well, I guess he's not sleeping now, right? If he's already up and stopped by this particular stream, he's definitely not sleeping. Not to mention, Points Blank is going to do his live stream at 7:30. So guys, be sure to go to Points Blank Travel's YouTube channel, subscribe to his channel, click the notification bell. Like I said, once again, he's going to be doing his live stream right now. King Nip says you should do Uber Eats a full day and give us a live stream showing how much you made in the whole day. Now, all of those videos, like the videos where people are like, this is how much I made in Uber Eats, or this is how much I made driving Uber in one day. And, I guess I don't have the personality or patience to edit those videos. But yeah, I don't even, in the app, maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe I have to download, maybe I have to touch on Uber Eats and then hit drive or whatever for Uber Eats. But I haven't done it, and I should, because you know what, the time that it's slow, the time that it's slow is not always lunchtime, to be honest with you. It's not always lunchtime, but it's, I guess, maybe in that vicinity, so that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. That's for sure. Alana, first of all, forgive me for butchering your name. Alana, Miss Forbes says, do you know how to do PPP application for Lyft? I do not. I didn't even do an application for Lyft. I didn't even look over there on Lyft. And from what I've heard, I mean, there's, Lyft is good as well. I think the riders that people I've given rides to in Uber, they say that the price, between Uber and Lyft, it fluctuates. One time it might be cheaper on Lyft, it might be cheaper on Uber. As far as payment is concerned, I don't know which one is the better paying between the two. I know that lately Uber has been running promotions. So they'll have a promotion during the week from Monday to Friday. Then they have a promotion from Friday 4 a.m. to Sunday 4 a.m. right? And that's been the last 2 weeks. I don't know if that's something they're going to continue to do, but I do know that they kind of have that in place right now. King Nip says, I know you're about to shut it down, my guy. Speak to you on Monday or early. I am going to shut it down. It's funny, I thought you were saying shut it down in regards to Uber on Monday, because Monday's supposed to be snowing. Once again, I'll believe it when I see it here in Houston. It's going to be tricky kind of navigating if I should even be on the streets or not, trying to do Uber on that particular day. I mean, clearly it's not worth it, but your boy's got a hustler's mentality, so we'll kind of see. But I am going to be wrapping up this stream, so if you guys have any questions, please stop them in the comment section real quickly here as I'm wrapping up, because my fellow YouTuber Points Blank Travel will be doing his live stream at 7:30. So if you have any other questions, please throw them into the comment section. I'll do my best to answer it as soon as I see it. And if there are no more questions, your boy's going to be wrapping the stream up. I hope you guys are having an incredible week. My week is going okay. Today was kind of short for me on the Uber side, but it's okay. I'm going to try to, maybe I'm convincing myself, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay because I'm going to get the $70 promotion. So, that'll kind of help offset today if I am aggressive Thursday and Friday. And if I'm not aggressive Thursday and Friday, maybe I'll do some more driving Saturday and to kind of make my weekly goal of $1,000. If I don't make it, it's fine. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Once again, I'm trying to convince myself, by the way, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, that's going to be it for this particular live stream. I see there are no more questions. Listen, you guys, please have an incredible day. Have an incredible rest of your week. Make sure to check out Points Blank Travel's live stream. He's going live at 7:30. Hopefully he won't be late, since I'm telling people, hey, he's going live at 7:30. All right, I hope you guys have an incredible week. And once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.